What's up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 9 of my Rams Rebuild League on Madden 16. Now, I don't actually remember whatsoever what happened in the last couple of episodes because it's been a little while since I did this, like 5 days or so, but we're back. It is time to rally this team into the playoffs, hopefully. I mean, I don't really, like I said, remember exactly what happened or how things have been going, so let's look real quick at the schedule. Wow, we went 45-17. Let's look how things are going, because I remember we had a lot of controversy as to how we were going to run up the quarterback position and things of that nature. So we just beat the Saints, we beat the Ravens, and then I think it was primarily what we were going to do with our quarterback position. But I think actually, let's look at our team real quick. Got Garrett at the starting position. Simon actually went down with the injury, so Garrett is actually going to be the starter, which might actually make things easier for me because now I don't have to worry about what quarterback I'm going to be playing. So we technically just have Garrett kind of rolling from this point on. We're playing the Seahawks this week that are 5-2, so this is kind of a necessary week that we need to win, and it will really highlight how we're going to play this season. And we do actually win that game, 4-4 now, 52-27. Oh my goodness, guys, our offense is on a tear. I also think our defense was a big issue. Yeah, it was. We allowed 3 points that game, 17. Our defense has been a lot better these past 3 weeks, and I think it's been the big reason why we've been able to actually win these past 3 games. Plus, our offense has been crazy. I mean, we've totaled for almost 100 points in the past 2 weeks, so that's phenomenal from our team. I'm really proud of them. Really proud of how we're putting this team together right now. Let's see. Chris Garrett did pretty well. Primarily ran through 4 interceptions, so we did a great job on pressuring him. And then we got Cardarius Chester here, who is on he's on their team, who did a phenomenal job. We weren't able to really shut down the running game, so that was a big issue. This guy went off on us, and look, he looks so big. He looks like a lineman. I can't believe he's a running back. But either way, we got Taven Austin here too. Taven Austin did a pretty nice job. Didn't do phenomenal in terms of average and yardage, but he got 3 rushing touchdowns, so I mean, there's really no way you can complain about that. Receiving into the ball, we got Allen Hurns, who got 180 yards and 2 touchdowns, so one of the most dominant games we've seen so far. And then, just to throw it out there, because of course this will be something that we need to talk about, since it wasn't for sure news the last episode. The Los Angeles Rams are about to actually be brought to real life. As you know, the Rams are going to be sent to Los Angeles, and I'm extremely excited about that. Me being somewhat near the Los Angeles area, and the fact that the Rams have always been one of my favorite teams, I'm extremely excited to see them come here and hopefully go to a game or so. And if I do, I'll make sure to talk about it. Maybe even do a vlog if I was able to go to a Rams game. I think that'd be cool for you guys. And hopefully, I mean, I think they're playing at the USC Stadium for now until the new stadium gets constructed, which will actually take maybe a couple years. I think that's what I heard. It'll be like a year or two before the new stadium where they'll actually play and is constructed, and they'll have to play in the USC Stadium until then. From what I've heard, I don't actually know. I haven't done research on the subject, but beyond the point, let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Try to get some more wins. Now, I want to say real quick, I am still a little bit sick, a little bit congested. I actually am having a minor case of bronchitis right now, so I'm coughing a lot. It's a little bit rough, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. I definitely haven't coughed much during this commentary. Just a warning to you guys, if I'm coughing occasionally throughout this little convo. It's just primarily because I'm still trying to battle this sickness a little bit. So we're advancing to the next week. Now, you guys know how these simulation screens take close to 3 hours, so it's going to take a little while. We actually ended up losing that game. Let's see. What was the stat line like? We lost 27-24. That's not really our defense's fault, but our offense didn't really put it together like we hoped they would. A 3-point loss, that's a little bit devastating. I hate losing by close values like that. That's pretty rough. Of course, Garrett did a great job. No way to blame it on him. Taven Austin did fairly well. Our running game, once again, our run stoppage is terrible. Le'Veon Bell killed us in the running game. A 7.5 yard average. I mean, that's just crazy. Amari Cooper did great. Allen Hurns did great. I mean, the top 4 players, receiving wise, in the whole game were on our team, so we did a great job there. Defensively, anything crazy here? Oh, our rookie middle linebacker, once again, he is phenomenal. I think he's always, almost always leading the team in tackles, so he's an awesome player to have. So let's move on here. We'll check next week. Next week we'll check the award races, because that's actually something I'm curious about. Thinking about my rookie linebacker. Hopefully he's one of the top candidates for Defensive Rookie of the Year. That'd be a pretty cool achievement to have. I mean, typically, if you're rebuilding a team, you want to have people or you want to draft rookies that are good enough to win Rookie of the Year awards, or else it's going to take a long time to actually rebuild that team. So I think we've had some pretty good drafts recently, and hopefully they have been good enough to actually offer us some Rookie of the Year candidates. So we won that game 24-21. Another relatively low-scoring game from our offense. Scoring in the mid-20s, I guess, isn't bad, though. Our defense did fairly well, though, containing them to 21 points. So, at least we're being fairly consistent. Connor Simon actually came back this game, and him and Jameis Winston performed almost identically. So let's continue to check. Tavon Austin did a nice job here. Ronnie Hillman actually got 2 touchdowns, though, as he's probably our third down running back. He probably does most of the fullback dives, things of that nature, just powering up the middle. So he has a lot of touchdowns there. And then they were able to kind of split carries between Jawan Thompson and Jerick McKinnon. So now that we're looking at the receiving game, once again, Amari Cooper having a pretty nice day here. Tavon Austin actually able to get involved in the receiving game. It's weird to think that he once was a receiver and he got a receiving touchdown there. And then defensively, where's our rookie? He is right here. Sean Ridley with 7 tackles. James Lornice did a pretty nice job. And they have a pretty nice young guy there from USC. There we go, USC. And then let's actually check what's going on here with standings, with awards, all that stuff, because I'm quite curious. We'll check awards first. Go over to stats. Let's check what's going on here. Yearly awards. See what it looks like here. So we're obviously not going to have any candidates for MVP just because of the fact that we don't have any consistent quarterbacks or anything. And the quarterbacks are almost always the people who are actually considered as the MVP. And yeah, we don't have any consistent ones, so there's no way we can win that award. We are the Rams, so we'll be in the NFC. Do we even have any candidates for Offensive Player of the Year? Probably not. We don't. Defensive Player of the Year, though, we have Sean Riley, the rookie, is number 6 in Defensive Player of the Year, which means he's almost a definite lock for Defensive Rookie of the Year, unless there's other crazy defensive rookies. Now, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, there's 2 guys on the Falcons. Their team is 1-9, though, so I don't understand the reason behind that. We have no Offensive Rookie of the Years here. But Defensive Rookie of the Year is almost... Sean Riley probably has this by a long shot. He's number 6 in Defensive Player of the Year, and he's a rookie. So, man, I'm stoked about that. The Best Quarterback Award. I keep thinking that we have Jameis Winston because of my Seahawks series, so it's weird seeing him up on those awards and knowing that I don't actually have him. But we actually just beat that team, the Buccaneers. So let's continue to move on here, now that we have a pretty good idea of the award races. Oh, I forgot to look at the standings, though, so we need to look at that next week. See how we need to finish off the season to actually earn ourselves a playoff spot, because I'm quite curious in terms of where or how we need to perform technically to actually earn a playoff spot. So let's see. We lost that game to a division rival too. 38-13. That's not good. We're 5-6, a game behind the 49ers. And we'll look at NFC here. The actual, let's see, 2 of the best teams coming out of the NFC North. So there are, I'm trying to remember, there's 6 playoff teams, right? There's like 4 wildcard teams and 2 teams that just get a first round bye. So we are like 2 games out of any chance here at the playoffs. So yeah, we need to finish off. We need to finish off almost perfect in order to actually earn ourselves a spot. I would say, yeah, we have to finish off almost perfect to get a chance here. So let's see what we can do. It's a little bit upsetting. Like I mentioned, I felt like I was rebuilding this team pretty good, so it's a little bit upsetting that we just can't seem to actually make it to the playoffs. Like, once we make it to the playoffs, I think we'll do pretty good. We just haven't had a chance to actually get there. Even if we don't do good once we make it to the playoffs, I just want to be able to get there so I know that we can do it. I'm starting to doubt our team's ability. We're going to walk away with a win against the Browns, not the most difficult team. Here against the Panthers, though, that'll be a pretty nice matchup. And then next week we play the Seahawks. So we have just a series of difficult games coming up here, which is actually kind of unfortunate because, like I said, we need to finish off the season really strong. So I was hoping that we can get kind of lucky here in terms of who we're playing, but we have no such luck. So let's just hope that we perform the way we need to perform. And we definitely did it in that game. We lost 37-34, so our defense didn't show up. Our offense did fine, but our defense did not perform like it should have. So at 6-7, I still think if we win out here, we might have a chance, but I'm doubtful, honestly, because finishing 9-7 is not really good enough, I don't think, this year for a wild card spot. Some years it is, some years it isn't. It's kind of one of those mixed records. And now that we lost that game, we are for sure eliminated. We lost 49 points. Our defense consistency is really the reason why we lose games, I would say, because If you guys remember, when we win games, it's because our defense does a pretty nice job. Our offense is relatively consistent. Our defense is terrible, though. It's ridiculous. So let's see. I mean, I don't even want to look at the stats of these games. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, in our team's performance the past couple of weeks. So I don't really want to look at the stats. I'm a little bit depressed in terms of their overall ability. So let's just move to the off season. Like I said, like this has been the story of the past couple of seasons. We're not going to look at the playoffs when it has no effect on us, because we're of course not going to make the playoffs. At 6-8, 6-8. I'm not even going to bother assuming that we're going to make it, because I'm almost positive that we won't. So let's move on here. Man, it's just tough. I feel like our team is better than how they're playing. I really do. So I just don't know if the team chemistry isn't where it needs to be, or what it is. But it's just ridiculous that we can't earn ourselves a playoff spot. So let's go into the offseason. We'll make hopefully another good series of choices in the offseason in terms of free agency and what's it called, free agency and the draft. So sorry, I'm still so tired that I'm a little bit out of it in terms of this commentary. So I'm doing my best. Let's move on here. We're at Super Bowl week, so the offseason here should be coming up. Man, I hate these simulation menus. So, financial probation warning. You have ended the season with a balance that is not correct before the deadline. The position will be terminated. Awesome. I'm about to get fired. That's awesome. There's actually somebody warned me about this, that this could happen, is I would actually get fired because I don't have enough available funds. And now that we're negative, yeah, that's a real issue. So Robert Quinn wants absolute shit tons of money, and of course we need to give it to him because he's one of the most important defensive linemen we have. So we're gonna have to give him a lot of money. We'll give him like that much, and we're negative $8 million in funds now, so that's awesome. It looks like we're gonna get fired, which I know this is kind of cheesy, but we'll probably have to get fired and just create a new owner and re-choose this team because we're kind of running out of options. So Sean Smith here. God damn it, we have so many good players that we need to re-sign, so we're losing a lot of money here. Our cap room, we had a lot of cap room. It looked like we were going to be able to make a big splash this year in free agency, but it's actually just because we have a lot of players we need to re-sign. So, oh man, cough's coming back. So let's sign DeAndre Levy. Definitely, he's a dominant player. We got Bowling here. We got Simon. Pretty nice set of guys that we need to re-sign. Bowling, hopefully we're resigning. I like him. He's a pretty good left guard. Simon will of course resign as our quarterback, hopefully of the future. Oh man, he wants a big contract. So, I mean, I think this contract right here represents that he needs to be a future star because, man, $15 million a year is nothing to joke around about. And we're negative $34 million in funds. That's awesome. This is going to absolutely destroy us. Yeah, we have no chance, guys. We're creating a new owner here pretty soon because we're way too low on money. We can't do anything. Cedar Griffin, I like him a lot, so we'll give him 18.4. We're running so low on money because we have so many guys that are good that we need to resign. I like McLeod. I like Marcus Peters. This is now the point where I have to come down to who I want to resign. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about free agency this year because we won't have any money, honestly. So sign Marcus Peters. I don't think we'll be able to get Rodney McLeod, which isn't the biggest issue because he's not the highest overall. So let's see how much he wants. Can we give him what he wants? I don't really think we can. Okay, we have just enough. Man, that cough is bad. I'm telling you guys right now. So all these guys accepted. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight to the draft, or we'll of course send them a couple weeks so we can look at the actual draft class. But in terms of free agency, we are not going to make any moves. We do not have nearly enough money in order to do so. So we'll not worry about that. We need a new left tackle. We need don't need a tight end. Our tight end's really good, actually. We don't need any receivers. Doesn't look like. Man, this team has so many empty spots. We need to fix that. So in the draft, of course, we're going to need to use every single one of our picks because we're so low here in terms of roster space and roster size that we need every player we can get. So we hired a new coach. I say Oh man, I think if we make a new owner now, we lose our college points. So we can't do that just yet. Oh my god, I like looking at wide receivers the most. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's see, what pick do we have? We have the 12th pick. We do need a left tackle. I usually don't like getting them in the first round. That just seems so early. This guy doesn't look that good. 12 miles. This guy looks pretty good. We'll get him. And then we need a... What do we need? We need a free safety, I think. Yeah, because we're going to lose McLeod. So we need a new free safety. Maybe that'll be our first round pick. Let's see. Oh man, this guy's pretty good. Hakeem Parks. We got Derek Ratcliffe. He's got pretty nice all-around stats in the combine, but his skills don't look that good. So look at that, and then we need a... It says we need a middle linebacker. I don't remember who our middle linebacker is, but yeah, now that I think about it, we do kind of need a middle linebacker. This guy looks pretty good. Riley Hall looks like a Ty Griffin. Oh, Ty Griffin looks extremely good. He looks really good. Oh man, I want him. Let's see, can we trade up a little bit to try to get that guy, because he looks really good. Improved team, trade center. Let's see what's going on here. We have only 36 people on the roster. That's so bad. We don't need that high of a pick. We need maybe low 20s. Let's see. There we go. We'll take this 23 overall. 23rd overall. We're already in the 2020 draft class. Let's just pay attention to that. I understand how freaking long this rebuilding has taken us. Are interested but need a bit more value. So we'll give him a third. I'll give him next year's third as well, and that should be enough. It should be. We need a bit more value still. We'll give him next year's 6th rounder. Still need a bit more value. Okay. Next year's 5th rounder. This should be good enough. Never mind. They're just gonna keep saying that. I hate it when this happens. That sometimes they always say they're interested but need a bit more value, but it's never actually true. So I give them this stupid cornerback that I don't care about. There we go. EJ Games. And now they'll accept that. And then we need a cornerback now. So let's see. It's just this is gonna be such a tough year for us. Oh, this guy looks really good. B+ man, B+ zone, and B+ press. Okay, I like this guy, Tremont Russell. So we'll get him. So that's our first 3 picks right there. And then we have a left tackle down, so we have 4 picks ready. But we don't have one of our round. We don't have our. What was a 3rd rounder that we traded. So we have our 4th rounder settled. Yeah, I think we're good for the draft. Honestly, we'll see when we get there. We'll do the draft, and then after the draft, I'll actually change owners off camera because it doesn't really change anything. So you don't have to worry about that. I'll worry about that by myself. So let's move on here into the off season, or into the end of the off season, actually, to the draft. But okay, let's get it going. Start drafting. I actually should have looked at that free agency recap. I wonder if that was a good free agency that we messed out on, because we gave so much money to Robert Quinn that honestly kind of killed us in terms of cap space. So we have the 12th pick here. Pick player. Who was it that we were looking at? It was it Ratcliffe who we were looking at? I think it was. But now that I'm looking at him, he's not that good. He's not a first rounder level player, is he? We need a free safety, but these people suck. And what's our backup free safety look like? I'm honestly might do something stupid right now. Let's just check what our free safety looks like right now. I feel like I tried to drive through that offseason too quickly. Let's see, free safety. Did we sign Ronnie McLeod? Oh, was the freaking cornerback that we didn't sign, wasn't it? Was it the cornerback that we didn't sign? Because I don't remember signing Ronnie McLeod. But he's on the team, which means you don't have to worry about free safety. Oh my god, I suck at life. Holy shit. What do we need then? We need a left tackle. This is projected to be the #1 overall pick. He's a nice left tackle. I don't like getting left tackles this early, but something I've never done before, so maybe we could try it. Let's see. Do we do that? Do we get left tackle first pick? I don't know what else we need. So yeah, I say we just go with this guy, BJ Brandon. And he sucks. Of course he's a bust. He's not that bad. He's good enough to be the starter, but he was definitely a reach. Dang, dude. I'm messing up. Messing up this team more than rebuilding it at this point. Okay, so now we're going to get that middle linebacker. I think middle linebacker is going to be a for sure good player. Looking at his stats. Ty Griffin. This guy looks so good. I'm so excited to see what his stats are. Yeah, he's a good pick. Number 26 in true talent. 83 speed, 82 agility, 90 acceleration, 93 tackle, 81 hit power, 80 power moves, 93 pursuit. Once we work on his coverages and recognition, he will be a high 80s overall player, honestly. So I think he is a very good pick. Let's move on here. Okay, it was a cornerback now that we wanted to get. This guy, Tremont Russell. Pick him up, see what he's like. Number 13 in true talent. 97 speed, 91 acceleration, 87 man, 86 zone. Where's his press? 86 press. But that 97 speed is crazy. Oh man, we just got a beast player. That's an awesome cornerback. Okay, let's keep it going then. Ah, man, I'm excited about that one. Skip ahead of the draft. Okay, 4th rounder now. Don't know what our 4th round is going to be, because originally it was supposed to be that left tackle, but since we already drafted one, it's not like quite as important. What do we need backups for? We need... God damn, I need so many backups. So bad. It's really bad how I set up this whole team, I'll be honest. We need another guard. So we'll send a guard here, that's Sylvester Parker. Yeah, he's pretty trash, but it's fine. He's just going to be a backup. We just need more guys to follow the roster in case of bad situations. So, make your selection again. Oh, man, I should have been smarter in terms of how I was setting up my roster, because we don't have nearly enough players. We need another tight end, so we'll get this Josh Cole guy. Let's look at this guy, Blink Chickens. Oh, he's fast. I like him. Look at him. An excellent pick, number 98 in true talent. Great speed, great acceleration, good catching, or good spec catch. His spec catch was 83. His catching wasn't that good. But let's move on into the 6th round. See what we can do here. Let's see. We need probably a right outside linebacker. We only have one right outside linebacker. That's really bad. We'll just get. Let's see. This guy's athletic. This Justin Estes guy. Did pretty good combine wise. That's a good pick. He's much better in true talent than where we drafted him, so it's not a bad pick. And then let's move on. We'll get one more guy, and then we are good to go for this draft, and good to go for the video primarily. So let's see. We have. We need a left end, so let's just get this Zach Batista guy. Pretty good speed. It's a good pick. He absolutely sucks. Either way, we're going to finish this draft off, and that'll be kind of the end of this whole video now. It's just, I don't know what to say anymore, guys. Things obviously have not worked out the way we were hoping they would, and I just don't know. Hopefully by the, I don't know, end of a couple more seasons, we'll have this team fully rebuilt. Such a long rebuilding process. I feel like I didn't make the right picks a couple years in a row, and it kind of has ruined everything for this future. But we'll try to figure it out these next couple of years and try to figure out how we're going to put this team into the playoffs. So if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I do to make more interesting in the comment section below. And make sure to subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.